got a plan. Oh yeah, tools in hand, we saw the land. She's got the wrench, I'm on the jack. That 1975, bringing spirit back. Rusty dreams, but we don't care. A little elbow grease, love fills the air. Project Spirit, rolling down the line, shining bright like it's 1975. Ooh yeah. Project Spirit, feel that engine hum. Me and my lady making memories, one by one. Got chrome to polish, paint to lay, sand in the body, we're working all day. She hums the tune, I catch the groove, tighten that bolt, yeah, we're on the move. It's not just a car, it's a love affair. Oh yeah, we're fixing the past with the...
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel, where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to an episode of Do-It-Yourself Budget Hot Rodding. Now, if you are fairly new to the channel, which most of you who are going to be on here are going to understand right away, this is Project Spirit, a 1975 Ford Maverick four-door, the real star of the channel, okay? That's why I always say I'm the host. This is the real star, okay? Back in, for those of you who don't know, back in 2021, on my way to work, it's like early in the morning, going to work, and a deer runs out in front of me and smacks this side of the car, okay? I used to drive this car every day until that day, okay? Now, Project Spirits went through a lot of stuff, and as you can tell, as time has been going on, we have been doing some of the work, okay? I'd like to say it's all done, but as you can tell, that wouldn't be a lie. As a matter of fact, as of making of this video, I've actually been cutting out rusty floor pans on the passenger side front seat. As you can tell, this is Swiss cheese. And so is this. This is bad, folks. It wouldn't take long for this to become the Flintstones mobile. Okay, this is bad news. So we've got to get that stuff cut out. All right. Now I've been working diligently getting that cut out. Now what are we going to do? We've got to cut that out, and obviously we can't just leave the hole there, right? So what do? We're going to have to weld in brand new steel. Let me show you the sheet of steel that we got. Say hello to Project Spirit's brand new floor pan. It even talks to us. But this is close to the same thickness as this, okay? They're very close, and you can't really tell because it's been cut, but they're really close in thickness. Now what this will allow me to do is cut out a brand new section that'll fit, and won't have the ribs or anything, but it'll allow me to cut and tack weld in a brand new section of floor pan. Now, this does sound like a big deal, but this is a very big deal because this is brand new steel, And once we get it welded into place, we can tack weld it because right where I'm cutting is the frame. So what this will allow me to do is to cut this to fit that hole. And then we weld it in, seal it up real good, get some, tack weld it to the frame in a couple of spots, and then turn right around and seal everything up with undercoating. And it's a brand new floor, okay? Now, again, they're real close in thickness. They're not exactly the same. I think that the old floor pan's just a little bit thicker in a few parts. But for those of you, who are always talking about getting, getting a little bit more fuel mileage, these cars are heavy, okay? Well, the bodies are heavy, but they're really not that heavy. Case in point, I remember reading some statistics way back in the day on things like the original 1957 Chevy Bel Air 210 series, okay? And that particular car weighed in at just a little over 4,000 pounds. That was the two-door version, okay? Your standard, basic, run-of-the-mill two-door hardtop. Fast forward to right around 1997, and the Chevy Impalas of that time, though the bodies were lighter, the cars actually weighed a couple hundred pounds more. That's because they put all the other stuff in it. So, with a car that's as simple as Project Spirit, by dropping a few extra pounds, you get a little bit more fuel economy. Along with that, if we felt like taking her to the drag strip, which, I mean, not to say that I might not, this is a standard equation that still works to this day. For every 100 pounds you drop, that's a tenth of a second off your quarter mile. So we're still going to get a good rigid floor pan. I mean, it's going to be as close to you can get as the original, but at the same time, it's going to drop a couple of pounds, and it's also going to strengthen the vehicle because there's no rust. Rust does not hold up well. Case in point, over here on this side, we actually had a couple of rust holes on each side in the same exact spot, and you can kind of see the black primer here now, but where you see here, and here on the car, there was like some buffers there that kind of, degraded to the point where they were just kind of rotting out of the car, okay? And it caused rust all around the area. So what did I do? I got rid of the rust and then went in and welded in brand new steel. Now it's not as thick. Matter of fact, I don't have a, oh yeah, it is, right over here. This is the same, it's not nearly as thick as this here. It's actually very flimsy. But once it was welded into place, created a very rigid surface. Thus, I mean, what did we do by doing that? We added more strength to the car. And if we even wanted to, we can even weld some additional steel to the bottom, but I think that might be a little extreme in this case. So we've strengthened the car, but we've also lightened some of the car, and we've gotten rid of the rust. The objective is to redo this car where it'll last, another 51 years, okay? That's the goal, okay? Because why else would you do all of this? Why else would you, cut holes in a rusty floor of your car to get rid of all the nasty stuff going on, to clean it up, to make it last? Because cars like this, cars from the 70s, they all had problems with rust. All of them. Every one of them, including Project Spirit. And Project Spirit was a barn find, okay? For those of you who are into the video games and like the idea of barn finds and things like that, I think Forza's one that they talk about that, or one of them, whatever video games you kids are playing nowadays. This allows for strength, rigidity, and in case of another frontal impact, probably not going to hold up to a deer, but because the way people drive nowadays, it'll hold up even better than the original factory setup. So this is just some of the things that we're dealing with, okay? We're just kind of cleaning all of this up, getting it all straightened out. And of course, we're going to include some video footage, but how we're going to do it's going to be really cool. So just kind of a heads up. But I just wanted to kind of get a brief moment of kind of talking to you guys what's happening with Project Spirit. But as a matter of fact, we're almost completely done over here. There's a couple more spots I got to do over here, but we're nearly completely done. And I got to kind of touch up underneath here and get down here along the frame and, you know, along the running area, which we're going to have to jack her up, put her on blocks for a brief moment, get down there, clean all of that up, and get it all lined out. And, you know, get everything all squared away. Then it's onto the door, clean the door up, and then just keep on moving, you know. So we'll have one whole side done before you know it, hopefully before the end of the summer. But we're getting it done, slowly but surely. And along with that, we also got to get up here, finish up the core support, get this bracket off, and begin cleaning here, which I already started cleaning up over here again, and back in here. Got a little bit of work down here, got to clean all that out, new undercoating, everything. And then once all of this is done, then we've got to handle the wiring situation. Once the wiring situation is handled, then it's on to starting to put everything back together. Once we get the front doors done and everything clean, polished and everything, we can begin spraying and putting everything back together. But I know some of you out there right now, one of the first things you're going to say, well, just have it professionally done. This is do-it-yourself budget hot rodding. We're probably going to end up doing it ourselves, or if one of the Votechs in the area is interested, we might let you guys do the paint job. Any which way you slice it, it's got to be done, and it's got to be done right. Now, if you're wondering what color, well, you've seen kind of previews of what color we're going with. We're going to go with a royal blue from Rust-Oleum. And very quickly, for those of you that do not know, the Prince Magnum for to their customer service and that sort of thing, they know that we're using their products and we're showcasing their products because it's affordable and you can do it yourself. It doesn't require a lot of the extra headaches that you might have with, say, like a DuPont paint. Okay, we use a lot of their products, including even, you know, the rust reformer, and of course everyone knows the infamous aircraft remover. We use that as well, and it's been all over Project Spirit, cleaning up issues and things like that. So yes, we have been doing we've been using aircraft remover. So we're getting that all cleaned up, and by next tax season, it'll be time to get the new hood. And if all goes well, hopefully we're going to be able to get, I would like to get a new fender for this side, but in the off chance that I can't get one, that's why we've been repairing the old one. And let's face facts, accidents happen, and it doesn't hurt to have one readily available at a moment's notice. Now, will it match the other side? Well, not quite, but it'll get it close. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us. Of course, we did have the engine for Project Spirit running. Yep, that's right. A 51-year. Real quick, we're gonna talk about this in an upcoming video. But we're definitely going to have to talk about the fact that there are some channels out there that do this abandoned for so long. Will it run? Does the engine turn over? We're going to talk about that. So, for those that have been keeping up with the channel, thank you guys for being so patient. There's been a lot that's happened with Project Spirit. We've had, you know, there's been a lot of things that's been going on, but we've gotten a lot taken care of. So I've got more floor pan to cut out on this side. We'll show you the finished product once it's done, and it'll definitely be something worth you guys' time. We've got video footage, some of the video footage of what it looks like, and before. We're going to definitely do it before and after, and then we get the enjoyment of going to the other side. And I don't know what I'm going to run into. But I can tell you this much. If we have rusty floors like this, there's a reason for it, considering where the rust is. We're going to have to replace the heater core too. That's okay. So, we're going to have to replace the heater core, and we're definitely going to have to weld in a new floor. We got a lot of work ahead of us. But that brings us to the end of this update video. Hope you guys got a little something out of it. We got a lot of work ahead of us. But first and foremost, get over to Patreon. $1 a month grants you access to Cinema's Discord, as long as you're 18 or older, okay? If you're not 18 or older, I don't care how much money you throw at me, you ain't getting in, okay? That's the end of subject, all right? Because there's content of an adult nature over there that you kids just don't need to be seeing until you're of age, okay? That's just the way it's going to be. Along with that, we do have Teespring. All proceeds from the merchandise that you guys buy will go back into the project car in a roundabout way. And we're definitely going to talk about that in an upcoming video as well. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, all right? Chasing after a 2-year-old all day long, it's hard to make content, but here it is, all right? So that brings us to the spot where I get to remind all of you, get out there and work on a project. Don't care what it is, just do something with yourselves. Remember, idle hands and creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet and do something special for them today. And as always, for every last one of you out there, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.
I was a ghost in a whiskey haze. Every night turned into my fists were thunder, my words were knives, breaking the world, breaking my life.